The threat of severe storms tomorrow. Really got to pay attention to this, Sam.
Yeah, this is 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So, it's a part of the day where people are busy, right? You're at work or you're picking the kids up from school or you're just trying to go about your day, right? Even your evening commute or evening plans. So try to keep the weather tomorrow in the front of your mind because we are going to have a severe thunderstorm threat during the second half of the day. It's about an 8-hour window where we could see a few severe storms. Main concern here and the more likely scenario is that storms produce damaging winds, so 58 miles per hour or greater, right? That's a pretty strong wind gust. Heavy rain, hail, frequent lightning, and a tornado cannot be ruled out. So 19 First Alert Weather app, fantastic way to stay kind of tuned into what's going on with the weather. You don't even have to physically open the app to look as long as your notifications are turned on. If any severe storm or heavy rain is headed into your area, you'll get a notification right to your phone. All right, today we're not going to bug you with too many notifications, although I did just send out a video about tomorrow's storm threat. Look how beautiful it is outside today. 74 in Cleveland, still at 71 in Akron. Sandusky, I know you're thinking, what's going on out there? Well, it was another lake breeze day, so a little chillier there, upper 50s. So wider picture shows actually tomorrow's system. You can see more cloud cover, more thunderstorms up here in parts of Wisconsin, back into Minnesota and across the northern plains. There's even some snow way to the west with this system, although we're not going to be dealing with anything like that. But it is going to get a lot cooler after these storms move through tomorrow. So right now, Chicago's at 82. We're in the 70s. Minneapolis also in the 70s, but Fargo in the 30s, Rapid City in the 40s. Yeah, that colder air mass is coming our way for Wednesday. Tomorrow, though, warm and humid. And tonight, we are very warm for this time of year.
Where you really got to pay attention. Tomorrow is an alert day. For more on that, I'm going to turn things over to meteorologist Samantha Roberts. Sam, what do we need to know about tomorrow?
So it's around this time and then through about 10 p.m. and even, as early as 2 in the afternoon. So basically tomorrow, a totally different weather day, 2 to 10. That is the timing on this severe weather threat through the afternoon and into the evening. So let's get right to it here on First Alert Future View. I want to show you some brand new data. Most of us will start the day on a dry note, but there's going to be a warm front moving through. So I'm going to have to keep at least a chance for a few showers out there. Widespread 60s in the forecast out the door and really just feeling like summer all day. It's going to be warm. It's going to be more humid tomorrow. We might even be talking about a heat index tomorrow, just given that return of humidity. Here come the storms after 2 or so. And again, some of these may be strong to severe. The clock is above my head. So, it's not as if it's going to storm every minute or second from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., but there will be occasional scattered storms in the area, and some of these may produce damaging winds, heavy rain, hail, frequent lightning, and a tornado cannot be ruled out. Now, if you're having some pre-storm anxiety, I totally get it, right? When we have bad storms, and then that can kind of trigger, negative memories from maybe the last time we had some bad storms or last summer. So I don't want to, alarm you. We just want to prepare you, right? Have a way to get your warnings. Not every storm tomorrow is going to produce a tornado, so we can say that confidently. But some of them may, and some of them may produce very strong winds. So it's always good to have your severe weather safety plan in place. We got that First Alert Weather app that'll send you free alerts right to your phone. It's a free download. Just search 19 News in your app store. Everything is out of here by 10, so we don't have to worry about any storms, later into the night when everybody's trying to sleep. At that point, it should be a little more quiet. And it's pretty quiet out there right now. We had the lake breeze out in Sandusky, but now we're warming back up. So it'll be warmer overnight tonight out to the west than it really ever was for most of the day today. Everybody else is in the 70s, still 76 in New Philadelphia, 71 in Akron, Cleveland, Ashtabula, mid-70s right now. What a great night of weather. We're going to gradually cool through the evening down into the 60s, but it's going to take a while because we're still pumping in that warm southerly wind. And of course, our sunset this time of the year is much later, right? So we're hanging on to that warmth. Tomorrow night after the storms will be a lot cooler. Look at that, waking up Wednesday morning, low 40s, even some upper 30s south of Cleveland. Wednesday, sharply cooler. That is not a typo. I wish it was, though. We're going to go from 81 tomorrow to 50.